Today is Monday, and Billie Eilish's new album, Hit Hard and Soft. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Hit Hard and Soft. Hit Me Hard and Soft has been out since Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, and today Monday. One of her songs, Lunch, has already climbed up to the 4th spot on the top 50 global charts on Spotify. So I thought, what a perfect day to try and remake Lunch by Billie Eilish. I guess this is also produced by, Phineas, her brother. So let's get going. First off, we have to find the BPM of the song. Okay, 125. So let's put the BPM at 125. I think we should start with the drums, the acoustic, really punchy drums. So first off, we gotta find some loops. If you're making acoustic sounding pop drums, one really good kit on Splice is the Sounds of Kashmir Volume 3. Here you have a lot of the essential acoustic drum samples. Like we have a snap here, we have a tight snare, we have acoustic kicks, closed hats, everything you need basically in one single pack, which is fantastic. I will see here if I find something that sounds kind of like the Billie Eilish track. The samples I found in Kashmir's pack is this, a kick, a very basic acoustic kick drum, this closed hi-hat, a very basic closed hi-hat essentially, and this snare right here, which is a perfect stand-in for the snare that was used on Lunch. It has this really punchy transients. So the kicks, I think, are played 4x4 or 4 on the floor, as people used to say back in the days. Maybe they still do. Perfect. Then we should have some snares, and the snares is just basically put every other beat essentially, and that's it. Maybe lower the volume of the snare a little bit. In the song they have a hi-hat that goes tss, 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 but it's a very, very closed hi-hat, so it's more of a ticking sound. So tick, tick. So we should try to record that now. I will have to program it. Maybe we could actually just duplicate this one. Maybe something like that. These drums are sounding very good just right off the bat, but I think there is some kind of clap, or I think there's a church clap. Kashmir has these church claps. Perfect. Then just drag this church clap in. The clap is also on every other beat, but on the last one here, it has this little ch-ch. Maybe lower the velocity on this one a little bit. Not quite. I think we should drag these ones a little bit to the left. Yeah, left. Left. Yeah, left. To put them a little bit before the snares, just to give it a little more of a human feel. Perfect. Now, once we have all that grouped together, we should put on some kind of processing. So I will just use Ableton's drum bus. Perfect. Very punchy and very boomy, just like the song. So now I guess it's time for the bass. So the bass in this song is a very, very catchy bass within the E minor scale. And I think the perfect bass for this occasion should be the Rickenbacker's Scar B bass inside of the Contact player. This one is used in a lot of songs, huge pop songs and also rock songs, hip hop songs. Whatever genre you're making, this would be the perfect live bass VST, essentially. The first line of the bass line is ding 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 ding. So that would be E E E E E. No. Just copy this line over, and then it should go like dee 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 dee. Oh, should try F. Yeah, perfect. Dun, dun. So now we got the drums and we got some kind of bass line. When I listen to the track, I hear that the bass line is a little bit more grungy and grimy than my bass line here is. The first thing that I will try is to just browse through the presets right here and see if there is some preset that is a little bit more grungy or grimy, whatever you want to call it. Perfect. This bass is a little bit more stereo than what it should be. A bass should practically always be in mono, but in this case I think it sounds very good. And then I hear that there is some kind of electric guitar that goes dee 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 dee. Maybe not the right notes, but something like that. Maybe we should go to Contact again and try the Electric Sunburst Deluxe, the melody version. Normally I always play guitar by myself, but for this occasion, and if you don't play guitar, I thought that I would show you a VST option as well. This VST, actually I used this VST for 5 years without any problems, basically, before I started to play guitar by myself. So the guitar line follows kind of the hi-hat line. It goes through all the way like that, but it falls down in the scale about here. So here is the guitar line. I think it might not be the right notes, but what I hear, the guitar line starts on the E note and then travels down the scale down to a B and then starts over again. So just copy that over. Yeah. Maybe some reverb. My favorite reverb is the Valhalla Vintage Verb. Just lower the mix, and that's all you gotta do, basically. Some filtering. Wrong filter. And then you have another guitar layer that plays chords, and the chords I think that guitar is playing is the E minor chord, and then the B major or minor chord, I don't really know. Back to the E, back to the B. I should listen. So it's a really wonky guitar, a lot of wobbling and different sound effects. And the way I think that they made this guitar is they played the chords on a real electric guitar, and they used the wobble thing to make it wow. But we will use the RC20 plugin, I think. The guitar chords that are playing are a little bit more crunchy than the lead line. So I will try and see if I can find a preset within the Electric Sunburst VST that is a little bit more crunchy. Perfect. Maybe up one octave. Amazing. Just copy that over, and we shall have some of the RC20. Just go to Vinyl 2. Vinyl 2 is my go-to preset in this VST. And to make that kind of lo-fi vintage sounding vinyl sound to your guitars or drums or piano or whatever you have, you should definitely buy this plugin. It's a must. I use this every day on almost all of my channels, actually. And we already got that wobbling effect from the wobble effect knob here. Maybe we should try and give it some more. Oh yeah. Just cut off some of the highs here and raise the mix knob on the reverb, and also put it more to the right, actually, because when you listen to the track, the guitar chords are played almost exclusively on the right ear. So just pan it over. And also this guitar line, you should pan it to your left. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit too much wobbling effect. And that is how Lunch by Billie Eilish was made. And as you can see, it's a very simple project, but her producer and brother Phineas is known for having very, very simple production style. And I think that the catchiness of the bass and her vocal melody or her vocal chorus thing is what really makes this record so catchy and so addicting. And it's not because you have loads of layers and 100 different synths on. It's because it's a great song, and that is what really matters. And if there's anything you should take away from this video, is that simplicity is always key, and nothing can beat good songwriting. And if the song isn't good enough, then whatever production tricks you have won't work. So that's it for now, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. And this is Lunch by Billie Eilish.